Raila Odinga, accompanied by other opposition leaders, were on Tuesday blocked from accessing the Mavoko Portland demolition site. Now, the opposition leaders visited the site to assess the situation and speak to the victims. Now, speaking to the press on the sides of the Portland land, Odinga called out the government for taking away the basic need of the people of Mavoko at a time when the government is championing for affordable housing.
The opposition leaders made their way to Portland demolition site as demolitions enter day 5 today. It is what they term as making a site visit to assess the situation.
We drove through these Azimio.
However, the attempts to gain access to the site were met with heavy police presence, with officers of the law armed to the teeth and ready to block the entourage from making its way into the site.
We're going back. I'm telling you, we're going back. There's no need for you to get confrontation.
Attempts to convince them were futile as the police maintained their ground that the site was out of bounds, especially for the opposition leaders.
It's only that it's not timely. Our supporters. It's not timely.
Addressing the press, the opposition leader called out the government for frustrating Mavoko homeowners at a time when it is championing for affordable housing for all.
What is going on here is false eviction, the exact crime Ruto promised to bring to an end in July last year. It's a gross violation of human rights, the right to adequate housing at a time the administration purports to be working to ensure that everyone has shelter. What's going on here indicates a systematic disregard of recognized human rights standards on the part of the state.
Odinga also called out the manner in which the demolitions are happening and how soon it took for the eviction order to be enforced.
We, as Azimio, we can't let this continue to go on unchallenged. We are determined to ensure that cruel crime is answered for. Somebody will have to take the responsibility for this bestiality. The Kenya Kwanza administration must immediately halt any further demolitions. We must share with the victims and the country the immediate plans to pay compensation for the property that has been unlawfully destroyed and to find alternative settlement for the victims. This brutality will not go unchallenged. This brutality will have to be answered for and accounted for. If the government does not act, we will help the people to act. Azimio.
Thank you.
The demolition on Tuesday entered day 5 with tens of homeowners counting losses as their structures were bulldozed to the ground, taking them back to square one.
The affected families, some among the poorest of the poor and their upcoming middle class, have not only witnessed lifelong savings demolished and crushed to ashes. They have been left to fend for themselves on the streets without basic shelter. Children.
Brian Amwai, Look Up TV.